everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women. This is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question I have is I want to know the best way to tone my abs after having 3 kids and surgery. I am doing all kinds of things but still have a small pooch. Am I not doing enough, or maybe I am doing the wrong exercises altogether? Well, because you had 3 kids and surgery, it will make it more difficult for you to lose the last bit of body fat in your stomach. This is such a broad question because I don't know what you're eating. You can exercise and train your abs as much as you want, but if you're not eating clean and really paying attention to the amount of sugar that you eat, the alcohol that you have, the sweets, the processed foods, etc., then that is what's really going to make a big difference. Making sure that your diet is eating, as much natural whole foods as possible every 2 to 3 hours, watching your portion sizes. The only thing that I change up when I want to lose body fat, for example, getting ready for a competition, is my diet. My training stays the same all year round. I may increase the cardio, but I strength train all year round, always the same. So make sure that you really take a look at what you're eating, because that will be what will make the biggest difference. The next question is there such a thing as getting strong legs but taking forever for the muscle to grow? I have seen results everywhere, but it has taken 2 years to see development in my legs. Am I the 1 in a million, or is it normal for people to have muscle groups hard to develop? You are not a 1 in a million. Every body is different. There are many different body types. Some are endomorphic, they gain weight very easy. Some are mesomorphic, they have more muscle on their body, they tend to gain muscle a little easier. And some are ectomorphic, which is kind of your longer, leaner, very hard gainers. If you're an ectomorph, which it sounds like you have quite faster metabolism, in order for your muscle to grow, you want to make sure that you're eating adequate amount of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. But yes, it will take time. As I mentioned before, to gain a significant amount of muscle, it takes years. And again, consistency is the key. Making sure that when you're training legs, you should be training to the point where your legs are swollen at the end of your workout. You're burning, you're really pushing past your boundaries, you're lifting heavy, you're keeping your repetition ranges between 8 and 12, 15 at the most, maybe hitting them twice a week, that kind of thing. But just keep at it, keep doing what you're doing. There are some people that can gain muscle really easy on their legs, and some, unfortunately, that have to wait a little bit longer. For a busy woman on the go, what types of frozen foods, vegetables, fish, meats, etc. do you buy, if any? How much sodium is too much on things like this? Well, there's, as far as vegetables go, I'll just go across the line. You can get frozen vegetables without any sodium on them at all, and then just steam them, like put them in a pot with water, or you could put them in the microwave. If I'm in a pinch, then I will do something like that. You can also get canned vegetables without salt, so it'll say sodium free. But you could also eat vegetables raw. That's really fast. Grab some carrots or celery or spinach or whatever and just put it in a bag and eat it. As far as fish and meats, I think buying frozen, you can get raw and cook it just as fast, if not faster, than getting frozen meats. But as far as, eggs, if you want to make them faster, you could hard boil a ton of them at one time. I think in your case, what will save time is making sure that you cook in bulk. Not so much eating processed quick foods, because that's not really the healthiest option. Cooking 4 days in advance instead of just 1 or 2 chicken breasts at a time, cook 6 or 7, and then if you're not going to be eating them for a while, you can freeze them and then just thaw them the night before so that you have it for the next day. So sweet potatoes you can cook in the oven for 45 minutes while you're doing other things. You can also put that kind of thing in the microwave. Sure, sometimes the microwave can diminish some of the nutrients in some of the foods that you're eating, but if that's the quickest, healthiest option that you have, then I think it's better than eating a TV dinner. The next question is, I love incorporating Ezekiel bread as a healthy carb, but I'm not sure what to top it with. I know butter sprays are a no-no, and during contest prep, I don't always want the extra fat of peanut butter or an olive-based butter. Any thoughts? Some things you could put on Ezekiel bread are eggs. Scramble some eggs, put it on there. You could do tuna. You could eat it with maybe some mustard. You could use stevia, maybe put some stevia on there with cinnamon. Or you could just eat it plain. I don't know if it necessarily has to be topped with something. And if any of those options don't sound like something that would be good, then you could always switch your carbohydrate source. And the last question I have is, if you work out more than once a day, cardio in the morning, weights in the afternoon, do you still do a pre-workout and post-workout meal for both sessions? Would you still take a pre-workout supplement for both BCAAs, for both, plus branched chain amino acids during both sessions? A pre-workout and branched chain amino acids aren't necessarily important when doing cardio as they are when you're weight training. I wouldn't worry so much about, if you're eating consistently every 2 to 3 hours, you're going to be eating a meal before and a meal after your cardio session and your weight training session. So maybe try to eat your carbohydrate sources, post cardio and before your workout or post workout. But as far as, what times you train or what you eat before and after, it really doesn't matter if you're eating consistently throughout the day. All the pre-workout supplements and stuff should be geared more around your weight training than your cardio. So I hope that helped you guys out. That's all I have for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on Facebook, and I'll see you soon.